Market overall, it's really staying choppy. I mean, we had a big sell-off. Really find some double bottom at 280. A lot of bounce signals said this is a start of a move up because there's a lot of indicators that talk about the new highs and new lows and stuff. But that was a nice move. But market is kind of stuck in this range. All right, good morning, everybody. I'm doing the recap today. We had an amazing day with Thor. Brian is traveling. Actually, I don't know where exactly Brian is, but I came here, Thor, leading the discussion for the Open, and I had the pleasure to trade with Thor. So for my trading, it was a pretty good day. I managed to close the day $4,200 on Apple and TQQ, which I think is really good. $4,000 a day is $1 million a year. So, really, really solid day, especially that the market, again, there's no stock in play per se. It's all about finding what the market is giving it to you. Apple was one of the trades that I saw, at the open market was really kind of flat, sold off.
Bloomberg reported tweeting Walmart is trialing doing a proof of concept with Nikola on the Trey Bev.
Stop trading terminal.
That's November Kilo Lima Alpha and Whiskey Michael Tango.
Benzinga Charlie's breaking news on trading terminal. So anyways, so it popped up and really, really heavy volume and a very bullish candlestick. I went long at 148.90 and I rode it all the way up to 150. And I got it stopped out at, after I just held it through all the way, it dropped and I got it stopped at the break even. And this is what usually they do that to you. So, you come, you put a stop loss a little bit behind here, really nice risk to reward and get it stopped out. And after that, it just squeezes back up. So, but I was almost out. I was only a couple of hundred shares really in there. And then we're going to go in TQQ. TQQ, same move. It's essentially the same move. Sold off a little bit, came up. What I saw in TQQ is a huge squeeze, very powerful with good volume through the VWAP. I went long. I put a stop loss below the VWAP and really squeezed up for a red to green move. And I got out of it completely. And after that, it really did a really nice consolidation. And then another move started and going up, but I was just done with it. I think the market, so TQQ tracks QQQ intraday, exactly the same. So if you are trading QQQ, you could possibly trade the same pattern on TQQ because this TQQ is a derivative of QQQ. It's exactly following it. They call them derivative. So you see exactly the same pattern. But I was watching QQQ to see because this is the leading price action. And I saw that this is squeeze that came up and I said, okay, it's going to go red to green. And that exactly happened. So market overall, it's really staying choppy. I mean, we had a big sell-off, really find some double bottom at 280. A lot of bounce signals said this is a start of a move up because, there's a lot of indicators that talk about, the new highs and new lows and stuff. But, that was a nice move. But market is kind of stuck in this range for almost a week. And there is no reason for it to go higher, but at the same time, it seems that the buyers and sellers agree on this price range that they don't want to go lower either until another economic data comes and changes the equation. Right now, the market is just completely driven by
AERC shares resume trading now after a circuit breaker halt. Alpha Echo Romeo Charlie.
Now I'm going to hand it over to my buddy Thor to talk about his trades.
Hey, what's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? Hey, Andrew, yeah, thanks. Great trading day today.
Sorry.
Really like those grabs you
got. Your camera froze. Can you reset your camera? For me, it froze. I don't know. Maybe it's just my issue. I'm sorry.
How about now?
Wait. Okay, now it's working.
All right. Hey, there we go. Hi, everybody. Yeah, actually see me now. I didn't realize mine had froze. Good to see you. So Andrew had some really solid trades on it. And I think what we're going to see today between me and Andrew is that how you can have varied edges in the market. Andrew, being a master at momentum, got all of these great, he was talking about the squeeze on Qs and all the stuff that he was seeing. And it made him get this great run. And I was grounded basically the entire time. I tried one trade on Roku because I was reading some initial weakness in the market. And I took that trade short, but inevitably got squeezed with the Qs, and I went out at break even on my Roku trade. So if I'd have had the wherewithal to realize we were going to do an R4 breakout at the moment, I would have flipped long and taken it out the top. But unfortunately, I didn't. So I ended up getting stuck waiting for about 15 or 20 minutes to take some trades because I had to let everything kind of run out to the edges of the range. I tried to trade on Apple once we finally got to the edge of the range, but we weren't quite ready to go. So I got one partial on it and then stopped out. And then finally, I got my good move on ExxonMobil, XOM, had a really nice call out from the room. Thank you, strength of the BBT family. Did a call out on ExxonMobil that we were getting near daily R4 and getting extended beyond R3 on our intraday chart. So that was, and you can see the green line marked at 105 is actually our daily R4. So I went ahead and shorted using 105, the large ask at 105 as my held ask, put my orders on the other side of that, and then got a beautiful move down. And I'm holding a couple of shares for, I was going to hope for an all-day fade. I threw them on an all-day hold, but those are coming back. But luckily, it's only like 10% of my position because I'm out on mostly everything. So, and those are my trades.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So what's the status of your book? Tell people are excited.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited. Thanks so much. You actually shared it on Twitter yesterday, the new cover art, and we're getting really stoked about it. Editing it well in progress. About 3/4 of the way done with editing. So we're hoping to aim for mid-July, early to mid-July right now. It can't come fast enough for me. I thought it was going to be done like 2 months ago. Andrew told me that the editing process was going to take forever. I had no idea, and it really does. Very frustrating, but can't wait to share it with everybody. Hopefully have that out soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate that. So tonight, Crede, she's coming back with her Mental Edge series. And Crede also, she has developed a series of psychology courses that I'm going to send a link to those in the newsletter if you are interested to working with her or taking her courses. So that's, that's our psychology webinar. Peak Capital traders, guys, we have the mentorship in half an hour in Peak Capital website, guys. It's funny, yesterday I was in a hospital. One of my friends, she had to go to emergency room, and I saw one of Peak Capital traders in the emergency room. It was really interesting, very funny. We have friends all around the world, everywhere. That was the last person that I imagine I could see in the ER. But anyways, so yeah, right. Peak Capital traders, guys, half an hour mentorship session, and that was great trades. Thor, I'm gonna post this also in Twitter. I know you would do it, but I'm gonna do that as well. I have one question. When you traded Roku, why didn't you? That was a really almost 2% drop. Why didn't you partial here?
So my stop was above VWAP and it went down through, and it did get just right to my partialing, and I actually missed it. I threw a limit order out, but I was a little late, so I decided I would hold, and it started moving up, and I just kind of stubbornly held it. So I actually could have gotten profit on that. That drop happened really fast. And I didn't get it out in time, unfortunately. And then I wanted to hold for the actual target. But look at the bottom of those candles. Look how each candle on that 1 minute steps up just slightly after the next one and then breaks. It's one of the most beautiful reversals. Yeah, I really wish I had flipped long on it, but
yeah, higher lows. So this is a very interesting one, because if your stop loss was above the VWAP, so $98 with $90 so your risk would be $1, but you actually got easily 2R on it, and so from 98 it went all the way to 96, so that was easily 2R. So that's the concept of risk to reward, guys. Watch my screen. So his trade was at 98, his stop loss was above the VWAP, which is, let's say, 99, so that's $1. So his risk was $1 per share, and then if he got $2, I think it would be nice to at least, I personally start scaling at 1R. But Thor is a more patient trader than me. But that's the concept of risk to reward, guys. That's if you take this kind of trades on the long term, you can be profitable even if you lose 50% of the time. Perfect. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in the webinar room for Peak Capital Traders. If not, tonight at the webinar, and if not, and the webinar I think is at 5 p.m. Eastern time because the Crede, she's in Europe, in Lisbon. And if not, in the chat, see tomorrow in the chat room, guys. Cheers.